You were actually here for the tail end of Roger Valdiserri's career. He was the gatekeeper of information for the Notre Dame football and basketball programs for 30 years. Think about that. 3 decades of Notre Dame history flowed in and out of his office. An incredible man with an incredible career. Here's a look back at what he accomplished and where he is today. Flipping through the pages of his scrapbook is a walk through time. National championships, countless Heisman campaigns, Hall of Fames, and Final Fours. A lifetime of memories.
Big fan.
Really?
Big Notre Dame fan.
Roger first stepped foot on Notre Dame's campus in 1951, a kid from a small town in Pennsylvania, and he fell in love.
My parents had driven me there, and now they were ready to go home, and I stuck my head in the window, and I said, I don't think I ever want to leave here. So 67 years later, I'm still here.
This is when his incredible career began, working as an intern for legendary Irish football coach Frank Leahy.
Gilbert's men's store, and he signed it, so I never cashed it.
Roger began his career at Notre Dame as public relations director in 1966 and worked for a young up-and-coming coach named Ara Parsegan.
I brought with me the national championship in 1966. Yeah, right. I used to tell him that. I said, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have had a national championship.
A second national title followed in '72 and another in '77. Roger worked with the likes of Ara, Dan Devine, and Digger Phelps. One thing stands out.
I really do miss the relationship with student athletes.
One athlete in particular, and what Roger may be best known for, was really something just by chance while chatting with a local reporter about a young QB named Joe Theismann.
I said Joe Theismann isn't Heisman, so that's the way it ended up.
We're not just going to count on your athletic ability, nor the reputation of the University of Notre Dame. But we think by just simply changing the pronunciation of your last name from Theismann to Theismann to rhyme with Heisman, we can guarantee you that trophy.
It came second to Plunkett. It was close, neck and neck.
Later in his career, promoted to Associate Athletic Director, a Heisman Trophy winner in Tim Brown, and another national title under Lou Holtz would come.
No doubt, the Irish are #1.
Roger is 90 now, and he appreciates more than ever the relationships he made while at Notre Dame, especially with his dear friend, Ara.
I think he responded to me as I responded to him, yeah. I mean, I think that's what real friends do, you know, and you feel what they feel. You go through what they go through, yeah.
They were both members of the Romeos, retired men who eat out, meeting for lunch every week for 8 years.
We would needle each other about different things, about politics, about football, yeah. I would always take the opposite side on football. He would, you know, he would stick up for everybody and everything football.
Sadly, the seats at the table have changed over the years. Most recently, friend and former Irish basketball and baseball player Jim Gibbons passed away at the age of 87.
I'm heartbroken about Jim.
Oh, I know it. I know. They're just myself and Ardicio left, yeah. But we've tried to keep it up. Our hearts aren't really in it, but we're forcing ourselves to do it, to keep Ara's name alive, yeah.
While he is away from Notre Dame football now, he will always be a part of the Notre Dame family, and he finds ways to keep challenging himself. He took up painting at the age of 86. He still golfs, and he has traveled the world. He even speaks 4 languages.
Brutto fischio. Bad whistle, bad call.
But what the father of 5 enjoys most is sitting down to watch the Irish with his kids.
And too bad Dexter was hurt. And I have my oldest son, Rick, here this week. We will watch the North Carolina game together.
Those guys.
Especially him.
Oh, yeah.
An incredible career centered around sports. Sometimes even Roger can't believe it.
I come from a small town. I think the total population was 2,300. And I keep saying, all the way from Bell Vernon to here, you know, it's mind-boggling. Because, I don't know, I never expected anything, but I got a lot. And so it's been a great ride, yeah.
Now, Roger's son, Rick, asked me, why did I want to do a story on his dad? And I told him, honestly, because I had heard so much about the great Roger Valdiserri over the years, and I really wanted to meet him and learn about him for myself. And I'll tell you what, he lived up to everything I had ever heard and even more. He was incredible. And take a look at this graphic to give you a real look at what his career was all about. It really puts it into perspective. From 66 to 1995, he worked as the university's public relations director, assistant athletic director, and associate AD. His Notre Dame publications earned 50 national awards. He was president of the College Sports Information Directors of America. He was elected to the COSIDA Hall of Fame, executive assistant to Father Ted Hesburgh on the Knight Commission, which he told me was the best thing that ever happened to him in his career. He was here for 4 football national championships, of course, 1 Heisman Trophy winner. He worked 22 straight Final Fours, 3 Olympic Games, and the World Cup. I mean, wow. And then you meet him in person, and he's just the nicest guy you've ever met. Vahid, you were there with me, and we had a lot of fun just meeting him, getting to know him, and learning about his life.
I think it was just awe, you know, just being around him and the people he's surrounded himself with in his life and what he's done and where he's been, the languages he speaks. We bonded over gummy bears. It was amazing. And you know, I said, next time I stop by, I'm going to stop by with a 5-pound bag of gummy bears, and we'll have a conversation over baseball and basketball, which is his favorite sport.
That's right. Now, you heard it here, so that means you are definitely sticking to that. You've got to get him those gummy bears.
Man of my word.
That's right. Now, also one thing that was really cool, I wanted to mention, you know, all of his children went to Notre Dame. 3 of them won national championships with the fencing team for the Irish. How incredible is that? And one of his sons actually followed in his footsteps and became a public relations director for the Chicago Bears. So a really neat family, and we're so glad to have them stay in South Bend.